Hey folks, welcome to a special news edition of the Dino Times. I'm your guys' host, Dakota Morgan, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Your friendly neighborhood podcaster, comic book writer, dinosaur enthusiast, and so much more. So, we have some news. I woke up this morning and I'm like, okay, I have to put this video together. It involves a baby tyrannosaur. Researchers have now discovered the first baby tyrannosaur fossils. Because in case you didn't know, we don't have any fossils on the tyrannosaur family. That's T-Rex, Albertosaurus, Guamon, none of them have had any fossilized baby remains found. The study was published in the Canadian Journal of Earth Sciences on Monday, so it's now Tuesday as of this recording that I made this video. Early morning, I think, is when all of a sudden the news alerts started coming out for it. The study was led by Greg Funston and was based on two fossils that were found. A small toe claw found in Morin, Alberta, and a small lower jawbone found in Montana. Mark Powers, a University of Alberta PhD student and a second author on the study, said this: "What this does is give us a starting point that we didn't have. We had partway of the growth spurt and we didn't really have where they originated. To find specimens like this, which is definitely a tyrannosaur in the shell or before it hatched, it says something about that development." Using the 3D scan of the fossils and measurements of the bones, researchers were able to find out more about the size of the hatchlings and prove that the specimens are of unborn tyrannosaurs. The 71.5 million year old claw found in Alberta has what Powers called a cartilage cone on the back of the claw, which means the area hadn't yet turned to bone and was still developing. The roughly 75 million year old jawbone, that's old, found in Montana had triangular teeth with shallow roots, confirming they were the first generation of the teeth of a tyrannosaur. This fits with a lot of other discoveries and embryonic studies of birds and other dinosaurs found in the shells, so we do suspect that it is an embryonic individual compared to a hatch one, Power said. The location of these fossils are also telling. The claw was found in a large sediment that was taken from a dig expedition in Alberta several years ago, Power said. Generally, smaller dinosaurs' remains are harder to come by, which is very true. Smaller fossils would have been more susceptible to the flowing rivers and floodplains of the Cretaceous period compared to large dinosaur remains, which are often buried deep and preserved in sediment, Power said. "We don't have very much of a skeleton by any means. These are relatively scrappy bits, but because we know the area where it seems tyrannosaurs may have been making their nest, we know to go back to the spot and go over with a fine-tooth comb and find more stuff," said Scott Persons, professor of paleontology in the College of Charleston in South Carolina. "I think undoubtedly this is going to happen, so eventually that great prize of actually finding a tyrannosaur egg is going to happen." And that's it, folks. That's the article that was published, and big news for you tyrannosaur lovers out there. Big news. Does that mean we're eventually going to find something? I'm crossing fingers, but when it does, I'll be sure to report it on the Dino Times for you guys here. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit the notification bell for more dinosaurs, video games, paleontology, well, toys, podcasts, and so much more. And of course, if you want to leave a like on the video, it helps us out too. And of course, I am also on social media at Dakota Morgan3 on Twitter, at Dakota_Morgan97 on Instagram. And folks, remember, science is real.